I've recently been asked, if rainbow fish are non-aggressive, then why have my cherry barbs and some of my smaller fish retreated into the plants and I never see them anymore since I added rainbow fish to the aquarium? Well, let's take a look at what's going on and what we can do about it. Rainbow fish are not a small fish. They can grow up to 6 inches when they get to full size, and when you buy them in the shops, they tend to be 2 to 3 inches already. So when you're adding 6, which is the minimum amount you need to be adding for rainbow fish to an existing aquarium, some of your smaller fish may see the size of these new additions to the tank and think, oh geez, I'm getting out of here, and they will retreat into the plants and stay there. But it can also stop them feeding. So we need to look at what's going on. That's not the rainbow fish's fault. The problem is the smaller fish feel threatened by the size of the rainbow fish. So what do we do about it? Well, what we do is we add a group of fish which would be classed as dither fish. And what this group of fish are a school of fish that will feel more confident in the aquarium from the offset. A fish that will school, a fish that's active, a fish that won't retreat when you walk past the aquarium. So you ought to be looking at certain tetras, like cardinal tetras and serpent tetras. The best schooling fish of them all, the rummy-nosed tetra, is a great dither fish because the rummy-nosed tetra will swim from left to right at the front of the aquarium all day long. And when the fish that have retreated into the plants, like the smaller tetras, some of the smaller rasboras, when they've retreated back into the plants, they see these fish, the rummy-nosed tetras, the cardinal tetras, they see them all swimming to and fro. And what they see is they're not threatened by these bigger fish that have been added to the aquarium. So that, in time, then gives those smaller fish the confidence to start coming back out of the plants. And when they come out of the plants and they realise that the big fish, the rainbow fish, aren't attacking them, then it gives them the confidence to come back out and things can go back to normal in your aquarium. I like to use Albino coridors as a dither fish. What I find now, a lot of people will say coridors are a great dither fish because they are quite active and because they school together. But what I find with coridors is they rarely come out. But the albino coridors, because they're short-sighted, they're out quite often. They don't get scared when you walk past, and they do act as a great dither fish. I added 6 albino coridors to my CO2 tank, which had a clown pleco in there, which I never saw, and within a few days the clown pleco was out and about all the time, and he still is. He's always out now since the albino coridors have been added. But they also have other benefits as well. They're also great dither fish for relieving stress in the aquarium. So if you've got a couple of fish that aren't getting on, you introduce a dither fish, and because they're so active, what that does is take the attention of those 2 fish that are feuding. It takes their attention, and before you know it, they're not feuding with each other anymore. So benefits massively adding dither fish, and really it is something that you should take into account when you're originally setting up your aquarium. And if you want to know what else you should be taking into account before you've set up your aquarium, then watch this video next.